Today I am giving you a book review written by me, English Learning Grammar. This is my book I wrote for the first time. First of all, I will explain to you acknowledgement. With great reverence, I paid my gracious thanks to my husband Ayar Sufyan Qureshi and my children Shayan Qureshi and Kashmar Rahim, who generously encouraged me during the writing process of this book. I feel the honor to express my gratitude to them for their generous support from initial to the final level and enabled me to develop an understanding of the subject. Throughout my research, they provided me with encouragement, sound advice, and lots of good ideas. I thank them for their comments during the formation of this dissertation. I would like to thank my caring friends who always support and encourage me. Last but not the least, I wish to thank you, my parents, who love sport and teach me and raise their hands to pray for me. These are the table of contents. Number one, letter. How many letters are there? You know, in the alphabet, 26 letters are there. I explain what is the letter, then word, sentence, type of sentences, parts of speech, noun and its kinds, pronoun and its kinds, verb and its kinds, adverb and its kinds, prepositions and its kinds, adjective and its kinds, conjunction and its types, interjection and its types, use of a and an, use of can and could, use of has to, have to, use of had to also, use of may and might, use of shall and should, use of will and would, difference of much, more, and a lot of, difference of do, does, did, active voice and passive voice, direct and indirect, phrases, idioms, verbs, clause and its types, masculine, feminine, singular, plurals, synonyms, antonyms, contractions, homophones, and common errors. First of all, letter. I will read for you. In English, the term letter can refer to several different concepts depending on the context. Here is a detailed look at the various meanings and uses of the word letter. The basic unit of writing. Definition. A letter is a single written or printed symbol used to represent a speech, sound, and form the basis of written language. Letters are combined to create words, sentences, and larger text. Examples. In the English alphabets, the letters include A, B, C, D, or etc. Each letter corresponds to a specific sound or set of sounds. The alphabet characters. In the context of the alphabet, a letter is an individual character in the writing system. English uses the Latin alphabet, which consists of 26 letters. For example, the English alphabet is made up of uppercase letter A, B, C, D and lowercase letters A, B, C, D. Written communication, personal or formal. Definition. A letter can also refer to a written or printed messages that is typically sent from one person to another or from an organization to an individual. This can be a personal letter, a business letter, or any form of written correspondence. Types of letters: personal letters, business letters, formal letters. Personal letters sent between individuals for personal communications, such as letters to friends or family. Example: Dear Sarah, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to tell you about my recent trip, this and that, like this. Business letters used for professional communication, including correspondence between companies or between a company and its clients. For example, dear Mr. Smith, I am writing to confirm our meeting scheduled for next Tuesday. Formal letters include letters of application, cover letters, and letters of recommendation. For example, to whom it may concern, I am writing to express my interest in the advertised position. Formal document or official communication. In a formal or official context, a letter can refer to a document that communicates important information, decisions, or notices. A letter for a government agency informing a citizen about changes in policy or a legal decision. The letter as an element of language. In linguistics, letters are discussed in terms of their phonetic and phonological properties. They are the fundamental units and used to construct words and sentences. For example, the letter P represents a voiceless bilabial plosive sound in English as heard in the word pen. The symbolic meaning. Sorry for inconvenience. Okay, then summary. Alphabetical character, basic unit of written language representing sound. A written communication, a written message sent between individual or organization. Formal documents, official or formal communication used in various contexts, such as a business or legal correspondence. Element of language, fundamental part of constructing written and spoken language. These are the details for number one, letter. Now we will move to the next topic, word. What is word? A word is a fundamental unit of language that carries meaning and consists of letters arranged in a specific order. Words are used to form sentences, convey ideas, and communication effectively. Here's a detailed explanation of what constitutes a word along with definition and examples. Definition of a word. Here it is. A word is a single distinct meaningful element of speech or writing. It is made up of a group of letters and characters that come together to represent a particular concept, object, action, or idea. Components of a word. Here, two examples are here. The base part of a word that carries the core meaning. Example, in unhappiness, the root is happy. Prefix, an affix added to the beginning of a root word to modify its meaning. Example, in unhappy, un is the prefix. Means before the word, if any word will come with a group of word or with a group of letter, it will called prefix, which has no meaning. Suffix, an affix added to the end of a root word to modify its meaning. For example, in happiness, ness is the suffix. Again, the examples of the words like person, teacher, place, park, thing, book, idea, freedom. Mean noun. Here, the definition of noun: a noun is a word that represents a person, place, or thing. The verb mean an action, a word that represents an action or state of being. Action run, state of being is. Adjective means if you are saying good or bad about anyone, about a noun or a pronoun, like blue, large. Adverb that modifies a verb, adjective, and another adverb, often indicating manner, place, time, or degree. Quickly, soon, like this. Preposition, a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun, words and words in a sentence. Other in a sentence may like the small, in, under, on, like that. Conjunction, a word that connects words, phrases, or clauses. Between two lines it will come, and, but, like this. Word formation, component words, word formed by combining two or more words, like toothbrush, tooth plus brush. Sunflower, sun plus flower. It will combine toothbrush, sunflower. Derived words, happiness, happy plus ness, unhappy, un plus happy. Blends, words created by merging parts of two words, like brunch, breakfast, breakfast plus we will add lunch, that will combine in a word brunch. Smoke, smoke plus fog is equal to smoke. Acronyms, words form from the initial letters of a phrase, means NASA, National Space Administration, CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Use of words in sentence. Words are combined to form sentences which convey complete thoughts or ideas. For example, the cat sleeps on the mat. Each word combines, contributes to the overall meaning of the sentence. Now, the turn for the third sentence. A sentence is a grammatical unit that expresses a complete thought, idea, or a statement. It typically consists of one or more words that form a coherent and meaningful structure, including a subject and a predicate. A sentence can be as simple as a single word or as complex as a long, multi-clause structure. Here's the detailed look at sentences with examples. A simple sentence contains a single independent clause. It has a subject and predicate and expresses a complete thought. For example, she laughs. Subject she, predicate laughs. The sun rises in the east. Subject the sun, predicate rises in the east. Compound sentence. A compound sentence has two or more independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunctions with as, and, but, or a semicolon. For example, like that, I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining. Independent clause, I wanted to go for a walk and it rained. It started raining is independent. Okay, now turn for the complex sentence. A complex sentence contains one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. The dependent clause adds more detail to the independent clause. Compound complex sentence, then declarative sentences, then interrogative, then imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, simple sentences, compound, complex, compound and complex will come combined again. Okay, now I will give review in the next live. Now I will going to an end this live. I will meet you again. Goodbye.